Pan them, pan these guys, and we'll like.
Christy's
We'll call it good.
doing poop.
Yeah.
She's on poop patrol. So there's, see people and then people.
And I'm going to tell you right now, this is like.
More
this
people.
Is so stinking cookie cutter.
More people.
But this is on there.
More people.
This is not gonna. This is not gonna be.
This is being posted on your Facebook page. Go.
What class is this for?
Fundamentals of communication. So I have to do 3 speeches. So we're gonna have to do this twice more.
All right.
Yeah. All
As
right.
long as I got copy.
All right. There's one more. You want to?
Oh yeah, we want more to get the other Tiffany.
For like Oprah, do the guest of this little speech get parting gifts? Like on Oprah, you know how Oprah gives stuff away?
Give stuff away. You know what? Everybody in this
We'll give
room,
stuff away.
everybody attending this, everybody attending this speech can have a little girl.
That's okay.
I already do.
I got 2. I don't want any more.
Keith's looking to give you.
All right,
Oh,
there you go.
then
One more.
The hot wife,
All right, ready?
or mine at least.
What did this book, the shirt that I'm wearing, and this bag of coffee have in common? They are all products of social entrepreneurship. Growing social and environmental needs, along with a more competitive economy, has many non-profit organizations seeking out new options for sustainable impact. And that's what social entrepreneurship is. Social entrepreneurship is using business models to create financial sustainability and meet social and environmental needs. This is important to all of us because nonprofit organizations impact us throughout our lives, whether it's in Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts, whether it's through a church, the YMCA, or even just getting our clothes at the Salvation Army. We all have been impacted somehow by a nonprofit organization. And today, I'm going to give you a brief overview of social entrepreneurship, beginning with the description of the 3 models of social enterprise. Then I'll give the benefits of social entrepreneurship, and finally I will share some challenges facing social entrepreneurs. First, let me tell you about the 3 types of social entrepreneurship. According to The Power of Unreasonable People, a book written by John Elkington and Pamela Harrington in 2008, there are 3 models of social enterprise. The first is a leveraged nonprofit venture. A leveraged nonprofit venture is actually a business model within a nonprofit creating financial sustainability. A great example of that is the Salvation Army, where the Salvation Army uses their thrift store to provide jobs for people who need them, to create work skills, to provide inexpensive clothing and furniture for people in the community, and to provide a financial base for their missional impact. The second model for social entrepreneurship is a hybrid nonprofit venture. A hybrid nonprofit venture is a for-profit business that comes alongside a nonprofit organization to provide stability. A great example of this is the building that we're in right now. This is the Agora Coffee Shop. That's where this coffee came from, actually. The Agora Coffee Shop that it houses, not only houses, but provides the staffing for and provides a community impact, a community presence for the Agora Marketplace or the church that also meets here. The third is a social business. And social business is the newest and also the most unique model for social enterprise to emerge. Social business is actually a for-profit business whose bottom line, rather than being maximum profit, is actually maximum community impact. It has to be a sustainable business, and the investors, It has to be a sustainable business, and the investors in the business cannot receive dividends from their investment. They only recoup their investment. A great example of this is Grameen Bank in Bangladesh. Grameen Bank is actually a micro-lending bank. They make small loans to the villagers of Bangladesh. They make small loans to the villagers of Bangladesh with no collateral and very low interest for the specific purpose of helping them to create businesses to sustain their families. The unique thing about Grameen Bank is that it's actually owned by its borrowers. and they actually elect the board of directors. Now, I've told you about the 3 models of social enterprise, and now I want to point out the benefits of social entrepreneurship. In 2000, Peter C. Brinkerhoff noted many of the benefits of social entrepreneurship in his book, Social Entrepreneurship. The most important benefit to the organization is more income, which leads to long-term stability. Second is that these benefits allow for a more direct missional focus. Now, many nonprofit organizations find themselves, especially the ones that are funded primarily by grants, find themselves developing their program around the grant dollars they receive rather than around the greatest need for the community. Having a financial base through business allows them to not worry about where the money's coming from and focus all of their energy on the missional impact. Third is that there's a greater benefit to the community. Studies have shown that a nonprofit organization or missional leader has to be in a community for at least 10 years to even begin having an impact on a community. With financial base, this is made more possible. The long-term stability of that organization creates stability within that community. But there are also many challenges facing social entrepreneurs. One is that often individuals and nonprofits that are scraping by lack the manpower and the capital to start a new venture. Another is that it's easy to lose focus of the mission and begin focusing primarily on the business. Muhammad Yunus says in his 2010 book, Building Social Business, that when profit and human needs conflict, profit generally wins out, which means the people lose. And third is that there are a lot of people who take advantage of the generosity of others to abuse those in need. Already, loan sharks in many areas are posing as micro-lending banks and charging up to 300% interest, virtually enslaving their borrowers. Now, I know that's a lot to absorb, so let me sum it up for you. First off, I told you earlier that growing social and environmental needs and more competitive economy has many nonprofits seeking out more creative ways and other options for being able to create long-term stability. And social entrepreneurship is just that. Social entrepreneurship is a business model that creates financial stability and meets social and environmental needs. So I gave a brief overview of social entrepreneurship, beginning with the description of the 3 models of social enterprise. Then I gave the benefits of social entrepreneurship, and finally I shared some of the challenges that social entrepreneurs face. Now, if you want to know more about social entrepreneurship and the particular social business, I encourage you to check out the book Building Social Business, The New Kind of Capitalism That Serves the Most Pressing Human Needs by Muhammad Yunus. Thank you and good night.